Now the question comes, Bruce, we love the sound of all that, but man, how do we get past that price? I mean, is there any alternatives out there? And there are. There are alternatives to Exchange Server. And the one I'm going to talk about today is a company that makes a product called Kerio, Kerio. They make it, I don't want to use the word Exchange clone. They've done a very, very nice job with Kerio, making it, number one, multi-platform capable. So it works very nicely with Windows and Outlook. There's a connector for Outlook. And by the way, Outlook will think it's talking to an Exchange server. There's it works nicely with the Mac, so if you're using Address Book, iCal, and Apple Mail, it works very nicely with that. It works very nicely with Thunderbird and works nicely with Linux. So it's kind of a cross-platform application that replicates many, many of the features that Exchange has to offer. So, number one, it'll run on Windows. You can install it on Red Hat, Linux, SUSE, the Mac OS 10. You can actually install the server on any of those. You don't necessarily need a Windows server. You can install it on an XP machine. You can install it on a Windows Server 2003, Vista, either server or non-server editions. There's a Outlook connector, so that Outlook thinks it's running an Exchange server. That all comes with it. There's a really great administrative tools on there. You can have your distribution groups, everything like you would have with Exchange. It comes with mobile email, and it supports natively pushing email to the Palm Trio, Windows Mobile, and BlackBerry smartphones. So you have all of that as well. There's built-in antivirus protection into this thing. I think you can use, I think you can get Avast, AVG, all that sort of thing with Kerio. Uses Spam Assassin for spam detecting and catching spam, which is an excellent, excellent open source spam application. It has your built-in calendaring, group calendaring, collaboration tools, so it'll work very nicely with Outlook. Microsoft Entourage for the Mac, iCal, all those things that it'll work really, really nice with, as well as it has its own webmail client. Kerio is quite a bit less money. A 10-user version with 1 year of Kaspersky antivirus protection is like $599. Without the Kaspersky, it's $499 for that in 10 users. And you compare that to $500 compared to $1,400. It's a huge, huge savings, and you're getting pretty much a clone of Exchange. Done a lot of research on Kerio. We don't use it here. Again, I use Exchange. But they just released on October the 21st the version 6.6, and I'm reading a lot of good things about Kerio. And I think if you're looking into an email server, if you're not starting out with small business server, okay, and you're getting that first server, maybe you're going to put in a Windows 2008 server with Active Directory and all that, consider and test Kerio before you commit to Exchange. You may find that will be just fine. Now, if you're in a multi-platform office, you're running Macs, PCs, I really think at this point Kerio is pretty much a no-brainer.